Minority says it intends to introduce a private member's bill for the removal of the betting tax, electronic transfer levy, and emissions tax. According to the group, the proposal by NPP flag bearer Dr. Mahmoud Baumia to scrap these taxes justifies their cause. Our parliamentary correspondent Ni Ayuko Okai has more details from Parliament.
The leadership of both the majority and minority caucuses in Parliament made remarks in concluding the debate on the State of the Nation address by President Akufo-Addo on Monday. In his submission, the majority leader Alexander Penyomaken remarked that the choice of Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman as the running mate of the NDC depicts the lack of a succession plan and visionary leadership by the party. The comment generated anger among the NDC lawmakers who demanded a retraction and apology.
They say that we should allow them to govern Ghana again. Mr. Speaker, is it the same old NDC? Is it the same old John Mahama? Mr. Speaker, perish the thought. Perish the thought. Should he even get the opportunity? He has only 4 years constitutionally. Mr. Speaker, there will be no sense of agency in him because he has nothing to lose. Even if you look at his choice of running mate, he could not get somebody that one could say that, look, they are planning for the future. The person is over 70 years. You have no succession plan. Mr. Speaker, from day one, the government will be in crisis. Mr. Speaker, from day one, their government will be in crisis. Mr. Speaker, they want to pick the very old person who could not perform at the education ministry, who could not.
When he veered off on that factual basis and was attacking the personality of a prominent figure of this country by saying that he's over 70 years and therefore no sense of agency. Mr. Speaker, we know the President of the Republic is 80 years. Therefore, an attack on somebody who is 70 years, Mr. Speaker, is an attack of the President of the Republic. And when he said the running mate is 70 years and therefore there's no sense of agency in him, we were expecting Mr. Speaker to call him because Nanadu is over 80 years. And we didn't make mistake. He's telling us that we did a mistake in voting for Nanadu, who is 80 years, for misleading the country. So, Mr. Speaker, we are going to call him to expand that aspect from the handset. That is what the bank was making noise. Did we make mistake in voting 80 years of personality into power? You campaigned for him. You marketed Nanadu, who is 80 years. That cannot so long. Professor Makokwe was 80 years. He was on this chair. So when you attack for age, Mr. Speaker, we will run after him. And that's what the bank was saying. Mr. Speaker, to be able to carry the House, the leader of the House must withdraw that aspect from the handle because the running mate is not here. And Mr. Speaker, he must apologize to the aged person in this country.
Honorable Ahmed.
Mr. Speaker,
Honorable Ahmed, I'm coming. Honorable Ahmed, respectfully. Personally, I try as much as possible to be fair to each side. Honorable Atto was speaking, and please, he made a lot of references. Oh, so. Honorable Crip, I'm not calling you. Honorable leader, come and continue.
In the educational sector, we have brought back the person who failed in the educational sector as their running mate. In the central region, they could not transform the lives of the people of central region. And Mr. Speaker, the people of central region are now benefiting under the MPP. The landing league project is ongoing, and we all know what the landing league.
Withdraw and apologize. Withdraw. You cannot be reckless.
Mr. Speaker,
you will not continue.
Mr. Speaker, should I proceed?
Withdraw and apologize. Withdraw and apologize.
Yes.
Withdraw.
You will not continue until you
and
withdraw.
apologize. That statement will not be there.
You can't go for an 80-year-old man and talk about someone being 70.
Sleeping president.
You support and promote an 80-year-old man and you see nothing wrong with it. But for our fight, Michael Gove would have been the speaker here. How old is he?
Must be expelled from the Hazard. That statement must be removed from the Hazard.
You cannot be promoting
Your president is always sleeping.
I have
What
a
are they talking
with a
about?
70-year-old
Withdraw and apologize.
Is it because she's a woman? Is it because she's a woman? Is it because she's a woman? You promote and support an 80-year-old man, and you have a problem with a 70-year-old woman. Is it because she's a woman? Withdraw, and apologize.
When the House resumed from the suspension, Alexander Penyomakin retracted the comments.
Before I take my time, I believe that when we went into conclave, colleagues expressed a concern about the issue of age. So, Mr. Speaker, the submission was to the effect that our opponent don't have a clear succession plan for the future, not to denigrate their running mate on the basis of age. So I withdraw that aspect of the submission that referred to her age as the basis of my contention.
The minority leader, Dr. Kesia Latoforsen, announced in his debate that the minority will initiate a private members' bill to demand the scrapping of the e-levy, betting and emission taxes.
On behalf of the NDC Minority Caucus, I'm serving notice today that we will bring a private members' bill to remove these taxes, including the e-levy, emission tax, and betting tax. Mr. Speaker, it is only right that that is done. The government has finally agreed with us to abolish these taxes, except that, whilst Mr. Bawumia, Dr. Bawumia wants it done in future, the NDC Minority Caucus want the removal of these taxes now.
Mr. Speaker, the NPP under Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia, the man of possibility, Mr. Speaker, introduce prudent macroeconomic policies, introduce structural reforms from 2017 to put the economy back on track. Mr. Speaker, government abolished several nuisance taxes to reduce the tax burdens on the citizens and freed up resources for the growth of the private sector.
Reporting from Parliament, my name is Ni Ayukwe Okain for Citi News.